Good afternoon to all of you. Myself is Dr. B.C. Nandi from Faculty of Pharmaceutical Sciences, Jayoti Vidyapeeth Women's University, Jaipur. Today I would like to discuss about some common terminologies most commonly used to describe the pathophysiology. First of all, what is the basic meanings of the pathophysiology or physiopathology? Pathophysiology or physiopathology is a convergence of pathology with the physiology, and pathology is a medical discipline that describes the conditions typically observed during a disease state, whereas the physiology is the biological discipline that describes the processes or mechanisms operating within an organism. So the pathology describes the abnormal or undesired conditions, whereupon the pathophysiology seeks to explain the physiological processes or mechanisms whereby such condition develops or progresses. So basically the pathophysiology can also mean the functional changes associated with or resulting from disease or injury, and another definition is the functional changes that accompany a particular disease. So basically we can clear the basic terminology, what is the basic difference between the pathology and pathophysiology. Pathology in simple terms that focus on physical changes in diseases or disease organs or tissues, and pathophysiology that is the abnormal functioning of the disease organs and how it applies to medical treatment or patient's care. That is the pathophysiology. And what are the various some most common terminologies are used to describe the pathophysiology? First of all, the disease. The disease means the loss of homeostasis, or when the physical or mental capacities cannot be fully utilized. That may be interruption, cessations, or disorder in the functions of an organ or system. And next terminology is the etiology. Etiology is nothing but the various causes of disease, when the etiology is unknown and the disease is said to be idiopathic. Next, what are the various categories of the etiology? First is the genetic disease, congenital disease and acquired disease. In case of genetic disease, that genes are responsible for structural or functional defects, and in case of congenital disease, the genetic information is intact but the intrauterine environment interferes with the normal development. In case of acquired disease, the disease is caused by factors that encountered after birth, basically as for example by using some biological agents, physical forces or chemical agents, that particular disease may take place. And what are the other terminologies most commonly used to describe the pathophysiology? Next is the clinical manifestation. Clinical manifestations say that indications that the person is sick and in a disease condition, and other than this symptom, basically what is the meaning of symptoms? That is the unobservable effects of a disease that reported by the patient. And what is the basic difference between the sign and symptom? In case of sign, that is the observable or measurable traits, that is called signs, like temperature. And next is the syndrome. In case of syndrome, a characteristics combination of signs and syndrome that is associated with a particular disease, that is called syndrome. And next is the pathogenesis. Pathogenesis is a sequence of events in the development of disease. And next is the acute condition and chronic conditions of disease. Acute condition is basically defined in terms of rapid onset, develop quickly and easily of short duration of time. But in case of chronic conditions, the longer duration is required to develop the disease state, and onset may be sudden or insidious. Next is the distribution of lesions, may be local or systemic or focal or diffuse. In case of local, that confined to an area of the body. Systemics widely distributed throughout the body, and within an organ damage, that can be focal or diffuse. In case of focal, if there are only one or more distinct sites of damage, but in case of diffuse, if the damage is uniformly distributed, that is called diffuse. Next is the diagnosis. Diagnosis is nothing but the identification of the specific disease, and for describe the term therapy, that is the treatment of the disease to either effect a cure or reduce the patient's signs and symptoms. Next is the prognosis, that is the prediction of diseases outcome.